Welcome, psychos. See if I can explain this, right? Psychosis. Right, so you know what that is, you know what I mean? You just lose contact with reality and you hear and see things and you have delusions, believing in things that are not actually true. But who says they are or they aren't? This, when you, this journey, right? If you're gonna, I'm gonna put it like this, right? When you're having a psychotic episode, right, you are totally unaware that it's not real, right? This is why people get frightened or distressed. I suppose it depends what they are that you're thinking that they are. I mean, look at my dressing gown flung on the bed, looking like Falcor out. Never a ending story. Like all of my stories, like your story. These are all never ending. So, put it like this. So the things you see me scrying and stuff like that, and the things I see, right, are deemed unreal by most, by those who don't see it, right? But many others see what I see, or they see different things in a picture. Do you know what I mean? Now, I also believe these dimensions are real. So, is that a delusion? And what happens is, right, the, when you start this journey, when you want to do it, the veils start to lift and you start to rise. Now, forget about all your chakras and all everything in the third dimension. You go into the fourth dimension, right? And this is like where you go out of your body. Do you know what I mean? And it's things outside of your body. Now, in here, right, you've got aliens and entities, demons, deities, just about anything that you can imagine, right? They're all around us and all bombarding us with thoughts and whispers and messages, and there's people who know all of the levels of all of these dimensions. They know this. I'm just saying, in general, as you rise, there's less dark ones around you, and there's more light, till in the 5D, they can't touch you, right? And we flick into all of these realities all of the time. You'll have been flicking from outside yourself to inside yourself, all the way along when you're listening, right? So, all these things that when we rise, all we're doing is we're leveling up, and it's you're able to see or hear more truths, or you can see someone or something or some situations much more clearly, and this just keeps happening. And all these things that are all around you, do you know what I mean? This is why in this fourth you need discernment, right? And you need courage, because you have to face these things. These are in the unknown, and this is you know, you have to face them. Like, I see what you're doing, like I see that you use that person as a tool, or you use me as a tool. Just, you know what I mean? Then this is what I'm talking about here again, is exactly what I mean about these so-called mental illnesses. Because when you start, if it goes too fast, right, you can have psychosis, and it's because everything that's coming in is so unbelievable, right, that it can send you psycho, right? And so it's like like people who are in mental illnesses, right? I think you're just in this. You're in this evolution. You're in this awakening, or whatever you wanna call it, right? And some are getting stuck there. Now, you're becoming, you're becoming more self-aware when this is happening to you. Listen, even, and I know people don't believe you, and they won't till they see it themselves, but even your own ego doesn't believe it. You know what I mean? It doesn't at first, because your ego's where everything gets in, you know what I mean? And it's being controlled by something, right? But this is where all the work goes on, in all of this, all around you. And you have to balance it out, and you have to use discernment. And also, all these people, right, who are about to wake up and have the veils lifted so quick, it's going to be a huge avalanche of unbelievable things crashing down on them, right? And they're all going to go into one big psychosis. Do you know what I mean? Psychos all over. And because this is what Ascension can do, it can send you psychotic if it happens too fast to you. Do you know what I mean? If it happens too fast. So, us resident psychos, right? We have to help. When this happens, we have to help all these people who think they're not mad by explaining them to them that they're not mad while we ourselves sound mad. And at the same time, we'll be dealing with ourselves. But you understand the process, yeah? Because this is only the tip of the iceberg. What a lot of us know, you know. And I'm not going down with the Titanic. Are you? Oh, not again. I haven't been on that, have I? What was the year of the Titanic? What was it? Got it written somewhere. I was on about that. Anyway, I know I could have been. Maybe that's why I'm so terrified of the sea and drowning and all that bloody going on in my life. It all connects up. But what I'm saying is you can call it whatever you like, right? But whatever work you have done under whatever guise, you know what I mean? If you are feeling more at peace within yourself, if you are more self-aware than you have ever been in your life, do you know what I mean? If you feel free and if you feel like you're standing in your power and nobody and it doesn't matter what anybody says, you know your own stuff, then obviously you're doing something right. Whatever you call it, however you get through it, you're doing something right. And I think people get stuck in this waking up, this awakening, and this being self-awareness. That's what most of everybody is going through. You're not mentally ill. You're a psycho. And your imagination is your magic.